Hello. Okay. Pomodoro finished. How are you guys doing? I have a few more modules to cover. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. So far, I am not super impressed, to be honest with you, about this course. But I don't know, maybe the prompt engineering portion will be really good. Uh, so if anybody is gonna take the I'm making a review video, like everything I learned video, so I would recommend just watch that video if you're thinking about taking the Google AI course instead of paying $50 for it. I would much rather go with the free engineering course. This hot oil beef biang biang noodle is so next level. I kind of want to have some now. Want to have one more, but me full and also broke. Did you make it yourself? Hey Alexandros, this looks a bit better than the AW course I'm trying to grind. Which course are you trying to grind? Even their canned tea is good. Tastes like cough syrup, but the kind that I love. What? Have you ever tried CS50i course? I took CS. I mean, they have the Pretty sure I have, but just let me double check. I know which one you're talking about. Did they have like it's like AI with Python or something like that, right? Yeah. So I did look at that course. Maybe I should do a review of this one. Maybe that would be a good idea. I thought the the professor, the lecturer, the Asian guy, I forgot his name, was very good. That he was very good at explaining things. Um, I think it's kind of like a pretty theoretical course, right? If I recall correctly. Like it's a pretty theoretical kind of course. Um, which I personally do appreciate. Like it goes into like very detailed stuff. It has like a very well clearly computer science approach to it. It's a good point. Maybe I should review this course at some point. Although I'm a little bit sick of taking intro AI courses, so maybe I'll take a break and then come back to it. I was just like taking them just to be able to instead of just saying like do this course or whatever, like actually do it myself and I can make better comments on it. I'm a little bit sick of it. Yeah, I would say like so far if you're going from a practical approach, Andrew Ning's Gen AI for Everyone course I think is the best balance. I think CS50 is more theoretical if you're into that kind of stuff, like more computer sciencey and more into theory. Um, and the AI course, the Google's AI course, I think it's like for people who just like literally don't know anything technical. I guess it could be good. But it's like very fluffy kind of course, if that makes sense. It's like lots of like very high production value, lots of examples, and they pull in a lot of things. But the amount of information that's being covered is like not that good, like not that much. So I guess it depends on people's preference for courses. I think my preferred course style is very like just like tell it to me straight, like use some examples when you need to, but the fact that if I'm gonna bother doing this course already, like you don't need to entertain me with a lot of different production value examples. Just give it to me straight. I'm more like that kind of person. Um, yeah, I also really like how engineering's course, like I prefer using slide decks and then just giving people the slide deck so that they can annotate over it after. I find it a lot easier to follow than just like directly watching videos. Um, Not that you asked me for a review, but that's my review. Um, CS50 is kind of, I think CS50, if you haven't taken any intro courses in computer science, it can be kind of hard. I would agree with that. So it is like very, very theoretical. I'm in a Chinese restaurant that is known for their dumplings, but their nudes are next level. Yay! Northern, there's so few like northern Chinese restaurants. Most of them are southern, so I feel very happy whenever I hear one because representation here by northern Chinese person. That is me. That would be super interesting from my perspective. Yeah, it's the lens of a computer scientist. It's the one from Data Camp, Intro to AWS and Lambda. All right. Better? I guess super bored of intro courses. Yeah. I think CS50, if you want like to challenge yourself, Gen AI course by engineering, if you want like a no fluffy approach to AI stuff that is very buildable. If you're looking like very, very intro, like don't even know if you care about AI or not, and looking to be more entertained, then I think the Google course is okay. Do you think the buzzword AI is losing its lux due to time? Nah, not yet, not least. Not yet. Can you go into detail into what you mean by slide decks? Because I do have a tough time focusing on videos. Yeah, so like for example, let me show you. Um you see my screen? Like for example, like engineering's course, he has like these slides and his videos themselves, like I'll open them for he like basically just goes through the slides as opposed to just like sit there and talk about stuff. So you can just like follow the slides as he's talking, and then you can also like what I do is I open up preview and I just like take notes directly on top of the slides. I much prefer this, while like say like Google's version is more um let's see, let's look at like module 3. Like Google's version is kind of like they'll like sit there and talk to you, and it's like high production value. But that's also why like I'm like, yeah, oh here, I think that's a great example. Um like it would do stuff like pop-ups like this, which is kind of like what I do for YouTube videos and stuff, but I feel like for a course, like I don't need that kind of engagement on the video itself. So what I have to do is I just like take screenshots of stuff and then stick it into things as it goes along. Um yeah. Like I prefer like annotating on slides a lot more, if that makes sense. Yeah. Mm. Well, I was looking at the course that I actually really want to find, if I can find one, as part of my study plan for personal finance. I really want to automate personal finance stuff. For like that kind of course, I would like I would really prefer like a task-based kind of course, like here's the thing, like this is what you should do, and then you actually have to do it. Like that would be my preference there. um what's a good course to learn about transformer architectures? Oh, I think CS50, I think they have a section on that, right? um like how theoretical or in depth versus practical do you want to go? So I think they have a section on it if you want to just cover like theory and stuff, which is not like it's not that hard to understand. But I think if you're going into if you actually like want to build stuff, probably want to pick up some of the O'Reilly books. Or for me personally, like after I understand like how transformers work and what the different architectures are doing, I would just directly go to like documentation and just start building stuff. That would be my approach. Because at that point, after knowing some of the theory, doing courses is usually not as helpful anymore. And just if you just like go and build something, then you'll figure the rest of it out. I'm super engrossed in these noodles. What is biang biang noodle? Is that like a Taiwanese thing? What is that? Actually, like I've heard about that, but like, is that like a Americanized version of something? Is that like the Wuhan noodles? Oh, that's real ganmian. That's not it. What yeah, what is that? Like I think I know what you're referring to and I've seen it before in restaurants and I may have actually eaten it, but I actually don't know what the Chinese version is called. Is it like the yeah, it's like wide is it like wide glass noodles? I mean let me just Google it. What the hell does that mean? Oh. Oh. Okay, okay, okay. I know what you mean by this now. Yeah, I don't think you call it that in Chinese, like in Mandarin, in Xi'an. I actually don't know what it is you would call it. I know what this is, but it's not biang biang nu. I think that's like an Americanized way of saying it, maybe. Is it like you po mian? Which is literally you pour the oil, the hot oil on the noodle. Maybe it's that. Yeah. Um, I'll show you like one of my favorite cold versions, like cold noodle dishes. Just like if you just Google that. I like that. All right, time to stop procrastinating and do the next Pomodoro. Yay! I'm trying to like hype myself up. You know, why is it that you can be like super passionate about working towards a goal and you're like love it and everything is great and you know that you're on the right track, but at the same time you still have like no motivation and don't want to do anything at the same time? Such a contradiction, but I feel that all the time. I'm like, am I happy I'm working towards my goals? Absolutely, but at the same time I fucking hate it. It's like, which one is it? Okay, Pomodoro's finished. Okay. I think I can probably finish the rest of this in one more Pomodoro, depending on, let's see how much there is. Okay. I feel like I can finish the next one. Yeah. I think I can do it. Yeah, I think I can do it. Cool. Yeah, are you guys down to do one more? I kind of want to just finish this course and then make a video tomorrow about it. Are you guys down for that? Tina, can I eat sushi for lunch? No. We cannot eat sushi for lunch. No. We must eat other stuff. Must eat rice for lunch. I guess sushi is rice. No, we cannot eat sushi for lunch. I gotta work till next morning anyway. What are you working on? I would just eat sushi even harder. Fight the power. That's okay. We'll find something else. Been eating too much sushi anyway. Sushi sounds better for dinner. I didn't know I had such power. I feel very powerful. I think you should eat noodles for lunch. I found two that seem to be decent. One is called Malabar Coast in Santa Clara. Another one is called Marjoram in Fremont. If this is too much of a request, I apologize, but could you find one in downtown San Francisco? These places are kind of far from where I live. Is there one in downtown SF by any chance? It's like an hour away, like 30-40 minutes away. Okay, thank you, Tina. Tina says no. I had noodles for dinner. Noodles sound good. I would be down for noodles. I ate really late though. Gonna see in downtown. Yes, thank you. I would appreciate that. Okay, I'm gonna reward myself after by watching an anime. Second episode of Blue Lock came out. So I guess I'll watch that. I think 3. So I read the book 3 Body Problem, but I haven't read the actual, I haven't like watched the show yet. Has anyone watched it? Do you like it? The one thing I did notice is that it's like a Chinese, yeah, like it's like a Chinese book, but why is everybody not Chinese? I don't know. Has anybody watched it? Is it good? Another one that I have on my list is There's one called Words Bubble Up Like Soda Pop. I thought it was kind of cute, but it's one of those like it's one of the kind of high school things again, which I feel a little bit creepy watching at my age. But I did watch Suzume. Suzume, it's really good. I recommend that one. Oh, is Hell's Paradise? Is there new episodes for Hell's Paradise? No, there is not, I think. No, I don't think there's any more for Hell's Paradise. Jujutsu Kaisen. Also like Vinland Saga. I haven't actually watched Vinland Saga. Apparently it's supposed to be really good. Maybe I will watch that. Maboroshi? Mm, what else is there? Um, any other recommendations? Wow, why are so many of them so scary looking? Okay, maybe I won't watch those. Maybe I like anime more also because it's not the scary stuff isn't as scary because sometimes when I watch drama, it's like it can be really scary because it's real. Anime is fake. I like fake stuff. mm, Blood Blockade Battlefront. Interesting. Oh, I think I watched a Future Diary before. What's it about? Reality quickly unravels when antisocial Yukiteru is called into a death match against 11 other mentally scarred individuals. Each player has a prophetic device tuned to their personality, giving them control over their future and the fate of their foes. I think I've watched Future Diary before. I think I remember it being pretty good. I think. I remember it being pretty good. Let's see what you guys say. I like fake stuff. I'm not into high school romance. The problem is that most anime is about high school romance, and I feel very creepy watching that kind of stuff at this age. Let's go for a meatloaf for lunch or a Sunday roast. That's actually a good point. A Sunday loaf, a Sunday roast does sound pretty good. I wanted to have that in England, but unfortunately it wasn't Sunday. Blue Lock movie length. I had this show that only watched 4 episodes. I think it's I haven't watched the movie. Yeah, I haven't actually watched the movie. Is the movie just a recap movie of the same first season, or is it like an actual different one? I know there's a manga that has a lot more material, but I haven't read the manga either. But each episode is like 22 minutes, something like that. They change it from the books heavily. I watched Pokemon in my 20s. Why worry about it? It's different. Pokemon is like different. This is like high school romance. It's different. I think Pokemon is a lot more acceptable. Wait a minute. Cannot be interested in Tetawaki Kuno. What? What's that? Do I don't even want to look this up? Whatever, I'm gonna look it up. Oh, am I gonna regret this? This looks like a 90s anime. Is it a 90s anime? No, this is high school shit again, isn't it? No, 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 no. No more high school stuff. I mean, if it's fake, then why bother? I don't want to watch high school stuff. That's what I'm saying. You have a Sunday roast in England, you're having Yorkshire pudding with it. Yorkshire pudding is a bread. That's what I realized. I did have a Yorkshire pudding, I just didn't have Sunday roast. I have watched Apothecary Diaries already. I literally have, yeah, I've watched Apothecary Diaries a while back. I really liked it. It was really good. Western pharmacology. I'm actually pretty interested in like Eastern like medicines and stuff like that. Like Chinese medicine stuff. I actually think is super interesting. Tina almost doing a Freudian slip. No, I have not. Oh my god, stop. That's so creepy. Um Tatewaki Kuno is from Ramo one. You may not I have not. No, I have not. Coincidentally, there's a 2024 reboot of it. Okay, but it's high school romance stuff, like, isn't it? I don't want to watch high school romance stuff. You gotta dig deeper on adult romance anime. I swear to God, like any anime that features like adults, usually it's literally some form of I am 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 years old and I am a failure. So let me relive my high school days so that I can try to correct myself and have a better life. So many anime, um, so many animes like that. If it features like an adult person, uh, it's always about how much they regret their lives and going back to their high school days. Time to open Dr. Hong's clinic. Maybe. I'll just start blending herbs. That does seem like a good idea. Okay. One more Pomodoro. Let's go. 20s are too young for midlife crisis. Let's not talk about that. How old are you, Cypher, if you don't mind me asking? My Australian friend. You give me like mid-20s male vibes, just like how Piggy gives me late 20s straight female vibes. Okay, you're older than me. Okay, fine. I guess you have the right to say that. Let's start the music. 31 straight male vibes. Did I get that right? Okay, Pomodoro finish. I'm also just sitting in the dark now, so I don't know, that's like kind of creepy. And Inky is just being extra creepy over there, staring at you. But yay, I finished the course. Wow. That actually took me a lot less time than I expected, which is good. October themed Inky. Inky is so creepy. We are in darkness. Inky is my new alter ego. Inky, I feel like Inky is like cute creepy. Do you think that's a good description of Inky? Inky is cute, but in like a slightly creepy way sometimes. Yay! I am pretty happy. Yay! If you think I'm cute creepy, I shall take that as a compliment, I guess. Thank you. An eclipse. Cool. I guess what I'm gonna do next is mm, 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 what should I do? Okay, I think like so much freedom. Stop, Sebi, don't do it. Don't say that. That scares me. I'm here alone. I'm here alone. Stop. No, 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 no. What should I do now? I have like so much things that I could potentially do that will make me happy that I can't decide which one I want to do. Well, I guess I could like film stuff. I could organize my notes, but that's boring. Future Tina problem. Ha 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 ha. Oh, apparently I'm supposed to do this thing. I don't. Oh shit. Okay, I guess there's one more thing that I need to do today, which I'll set an alarm for. Mm, mm, what is it that I need to do? I don't even know. Okay, I have to like edit marketing thingy, which I need to set an alarm to do today. But in the meantime, what should I watch? I don't know what to watch. I see two huge eyes staring at me. That's Inky. I only see a face. You have Inky. Inky's just staring at you. There. And also here. Is this creepy? Wait, if somebody just like shows up on the stream right now, like do you find this to be creepy at all? That it just says like yay. And there's just an octopus, two octopus staring at you. Is that like a creepy thing? 6 eyes, including Tina's. At least he didn't say like 8 eyes, then I'd freak the fuck out. Stop. Oh shit, my mic's dead. Oh. Yo, don't scare me like that. I feel very afraid. The ghost the ghost took the sound. Can you not? Oh no, I caused her to pass out. Stop. Tina, drop it now. You mean like make a drop of Inky? We're literally drop Inky like that. Inky drop. You know, I actually was planning on making merch, and like this is the Inky prototype. I was like planning to drop to make like a merch drop of Inky, but then I don't know why, like we just kind of did not go through with it for some reason. But I do think Inky is very cute in a creepy sort of way. You will actually buy Inky, really? Make the Inky drop? Haha, Inky drop. Get it? It's a drop of ink. Haha. Oh god, I'm scared. What is this black magic? Are you still going to? I don't know because like dropping inkies in their pinkies, that's so scary. Inky, you mean a pink version of Inky? That's just like pastel pink. That's I don't know if that's like more creepy or less creepy. Are you still No, I don't have any plans to actually drop Inky merch. I was really like we were going through the process and I think it's really cute, but the vendor I was working with, they were kind of like not experienced enough and it involved a lot of stuff from yeah, like they involved like a lot of things that they needed. Also, I don't know how I would market Inky. Like it's like I have to make it worth it, I would have to sell like at least a couple hundred Inkies to even like, you know, just make it worth the cost of making it. And I'm like, I don't know if I could do that. So that's why I was like, eh, I don't know. Maybe when I release the course and memberships, Ace, if you, Piggy, if you, what is that called? Encourage the Inkies. If you like, I would buy Inky, and if we get like 200 people, then it would be worth it to cover, like, yeah, it would be worth covering the cost of Inkies. Down to buy one of those two Inkies. You want one of these Inkies? These two Inkies? Which Inky do you want? This is Inky 1, that's Inky 2. They're I'm not sure what the difference is. I guess you can have that Inky since this one I've been just like holding the entire time. That Inky just chills over there doing Inky stuff. Are there any differences between Inky 1 and Inky 2? Not really. So there was an Inky that had like a okay, so this Inky it's kind of flat like a pillow, so you can like lie on Inky. But there was an Inky that was a round Inky because it was like not flat Inky. Um, but I didn't really like that one because I kind of like this Inky. It's more holdable. I also have a creepy eye plush in my room right now. I see. So it is part of your aesthetic. Got it. Fuck, Inky 2 is cute and diabolical. I'll definitely prefer flat Inky, right? I think flat Inky is better Inky. Round Inky is like normal Inky, but not as holdable as pillow Inky. Also, another characteristic of Inky is that Inky has two paws in the front. There was an Inky prototype that had like the normal number of like tentacles, but this Inky is like the two in the front, so it's kind of like just here and then Inky the other six tentacles are in the back, so it's kind of like two little paws. It's a doggo, exactly. It's an Inky. I like the fuller Inky. Gotta feel the fluff. You mean like round Inky? Hey RB, hello. Unironically down to buy one of them. How do we do this? Let's talk about it next time, I guess. I don't know how I would send you an Inky. Yeah, I don't know how I would send you an Oh, thank you. Maybe they can fight for the other Inky. Yeah. I did also think of just like making a few inkies, not really like, just to give people because they're like, I don't know, if you like inkies and you learn an AI course and you go through with it and you finish certain products, then you get like an inky. Alpine plantains. Do you even have any plantains in Pittsburgh? Top quality Pittsburgh plantains. I like yeah. I was thinking about that. Like the since I'll be releasing that course which is free and then there's also memberships where you would do kind of uh like if you want to actually implement the projects and things like that and then have like live courses, it would be part of the memberships. And I was thinking that if you complete like two or three projects, so it hopefully encourages people, I'll just like send you an inky. Although I think that could also be really really bad idea depending on how many people complete it. I don't know, I want to think about it. Let's think about this inky. Let's not think about logistics, that's too hard. Let's think about just inky as inky. Get an inky by the end of the course, right? We do steal city inkies and plantains. Good idea. That would be so cool. I finished CS50 because my mentor promised me a free t-shirt if I finish. And I did it and I got the t-shirt. There you go. Psych Shock is exactly the type of person who would be motivated by this kind of thing, right? So if you finish this really hard project, you get an inky. Like, yes, I better finish this project. You think so? Grind your arse, and at the end of the course, you get a creepy inky. Exactly. Yo. And okay, so we actually came up with a new name for the course. The reason is because Lonely Octopus, it sounds so weird. Like I've had accountants, like accounting departments of companies come back to me because we've been doing like a few B2B stuff as well. And they're just like, what is this Lonely Octopus, what is this company? And I'm like, shit. And it was super awkward. Just imagine, like, we were talking to one of the companies. It's like very traditional telecom companies that you get like 15 executives, okay, in all their like ties and shit. And we're just like, yes, we represent Lonely Octopus. Like, what the fuck? So that being said, that's why like for the like course branding, and for memberships to like pretend to be like more normal people and cover the fact that we are lonely octopi. We changed our name to Consortia, which is basically a group of octopi, but nobody knows that. That sounds like normal, right? So that's why all the like programs will still be called octopus stuff, but we can pretend to be normal for like bigger branding kind of things because it's like Lonely Octopus. It's just the program, but Consortium is like, wow, so professional, very demure, you know, very respectful. Consortium, but little do they know is simply a group of octopi. So I was like, ah, yes, big brain energy there. Yeah, and then we made like, we're currently trying to figure out a logo that doesn't look like a creepy inky, that is still like slightly octopusy, but not like, but still like normal people appropriate, you know? Right? Right? We literally spent like 6 months trying to figure out how to accommodate because we came up with a bunch of really corporate names as well, and then we were all just so bored by how corporate the names were. We're like, nah, like that's not it. Like that's really just not it. It was stuff like EXO, where like, it's just like such like normal people, boring names. You're like, this does not suit our personalities. We feel at all, but at the same time, like we have to also like pretend to be relatively normal, right? So like, it's like yes. 15 executives are sure to give you a brand brimming with personality. Oh yeah, I mean they were so like corporate and like all of like your fancy people stuff, and we just all showed up and went like, oh yes, Lonely Octopus. I like it. Oh, thank you, RB. I'm glad. I'm gonna leak this plan to the telecom. Naming these is so hard. One project I ran had the worst name in retrospect. What was it called? Y'all still supporting a group of octopi, an octopus mascot with knives on tentacles. No, we gotta make it like corporate appropriate. I'll show you guys the mascot when we finalize it. But it's like, how do we make it corporate but not, like, how do we make it corporate but like not too soul draining is what we were coming up with, and that's what we're gonna brand the course and the memberships with. um yeah, so hopefully that will solve the problem. And I was talking to Ibrahim, and I wanted, who's, also making the course with me. And I was like, let's put Inky in the background. And he was like, no, that will be not appropriate. What do you guys think? I feel like, what's wrong with putting Inky in the background? Do you think it looks stupid? I mean, to be fair, after doing like Andrew Ning's course, like deeplearning.ai's course, as well as Google, they definitely had like very normal props, like a table and like a lamp, like a normal people looking lamp. So I'm like, I guess it is slightly weird, but I'm already suppressing my personality so much. Like, apparently, I have to. What was the exact words that Ibrahim used? He was like, um, you have to not show your personality. Like, you need to not not show your personality. I'm like, shit. Okay, I can do that. I was about to revolt on Ibrahim if you made him design an Inky. So Rex is designing Inky. So Rex is our ops person, and also designer, and also like the person that makes sure that we all don't do weird stuff. Like, this entire company is full of interesting people. So Rex is sort of like the voice of reason sometimes. And he's designing the logo for it. Not Ibrahim. No, I don't think he could do that. You need to put one Inky in the background and send one Inky to me. Maybe if you do a project, Piggy. Do a project. Make that website. Maybe I will send you an Inky. So toy knife then. Less cartoonish, Sharpie. Yeah, I guess it is kind of weird, right? Yeah, but it was just like, basically, Tina, like, try to not be yourself. I'm like, okay, I can do that. I guess. Like, that makes sense. Like, try to not be yourself. Hmm. Try to be the opposite of your actual personality. I'll just be like, yes, show up with like my dress shirt and be like, today we shall investigate the nature of artificial intelligence. As you can see, artificial intelligence can be utilized in a variety of ways. In fact, a plethora of different opportunities has arrived since the inception of artificial intelligence. It's like, maybe I should just do that, like just speak like that. It's like, as an exemplar, this particular use case is particularly riveting. Yeah. Free Inky when I do something I already plan to do. You drive a hard bargain, but I accept your terms. Okay, Piggy, you gotta do something harder then. You gotta do something harder. You're right. You do something. Come up with something more difficult. It sounds sad, but Ibrahim is actually right. Personality of your target audience is so sad. I know, because I do want the course to be like a really good free resource for everybody to kind of cover all the basics of AI. Um, Not like from a corporate way, right? Like, I want to cover it in a way of like actual usefulness, like use cases, and then just cover like things that you can build and stuff. And you're right, like, that is true. I would assume most people would not find Inky to be palatable. Maybe they would not take me seriously because I I should just like not be myself. You're right. Okay. I'll try my best to not be myself. Hide inking in course videos and making an Easter egg. Do you think the corporate people will like that? Or would they be like, clearly this woman is speaking falsehoods due to the Easter eggs that I have observed within these videos? Must be fake. Wait, you're creating a free. Yeah. It's gonna be like a free AI course. Uh where I want to cover like more practical stuff, because I feel like a lot of these courses are very good, but they're kind of theoretical about how to like actually build stuff. Uh from prompt engineering to like automations, and I'm going from like no code upwards and things like that. Yeah, I'm gonna make that course completely free. But it's like, if people want, there's also a memberships attached to it. So if you get the memberships, which is gonna be like a monthly subscription, I don't know how much, like maybe like $40 or something like that per month, where you will get like new projects that will be dropped like based upon these things, and then there will be like live courses and like learning sessions and stuff like that. It's like a thing that I've been meaning to create literally since like 3-4 years ago. So yeah, I want the course itself to be like completely free to people, and only if you want you can do like membership stuff. Maybe some people would find it fun, but would you say the majority of people would not find it fun? They would find it very strange. Is that very strange? You gotta do some Da Vinci code, inky shit. What does that even mean? What is Da Vinci code? You mean Da Vinci code? Inky shit? I'm currently doing like the opposite, a free linear algebra course, but on more theoretical stuff. Interesting. More theoretical linear. Isn't linear algebra already very theoretical? Sounds like a fun project. Volunteer as tribute, volunteer as an inky, volunteer as the mascot, RB. Maybe I should actually watch a Tina video because this sounds relevant to me. You know what, Piggy? I kind of like that you don't watch my videos. I kind of like that. Maybe just like don't watch my videos. I highly recommend you to not watch my videos. Just keep on doing that. Why would I spend money to do projects? Oh, because the projects are gonna be like you'll have the full code base. So you'll be able to work through the projects. So like for example, what we would teach something is how to automate, I don't know, your personal finances, something like that, right? And we would kind of explain, it's like, oh, like, you know, you could do something like this and then go through it. But if you actually want to like implement a project with like a step-by-step guide, for example, then you would potentially want to join memberships, and then it would also keep you more accountable because we would all like start working on the project and then we would be like working through it together. So then in the end, you have a project. And if you have any questions while you're doing the project, you can ask in the group. Yeah. I think that would be like the primary reason. Obviously, you can just do it yourself, and I'm totally cool with that, which is why I did the free memberships thing. So, sorry, the free course thing. The memberships is like for people who want to do these things but lack motivation. Basically, who want to do these things but lack either time or motivation or just don't like doing things by themselves. So, people like me, pretty much. It's like I would like to do these things, but I'm probably not going to do it unless I'm forced to do it, if that makes sense. I'm going to be an inky steaming plantains. A plantain inky. I'm teacher linear algebra for pure math. The language of linear algebra and pure math is basically never taught, so I will teach it. Basically, since linear algebra is already covered for a more general audience before that, and by the time you get to grad school, it's kind of assume you pick up the pure math style. I guess that's fair. I don't think I know the pure math style of linear algebra. I mean, I did take a computer science. I do have a computer science degree, so that's probably a diluted form, a impure concoction of linear algebra. A blasphemy of the mathematics. I'm practicing my vocabulary of not being myself. All of Tina's requests me involving me not changing anything I do. Yeah, just Piggy, like, just don't watch my videos. I think that sounds like a great idea. Whatever I can help with. Cool. For reals? For reals? With the course content, yeah, I mean, maybe if you want to help like answer questions from people, that could be cool. I'm sure, like, I mean, I don't know, maybe everybody hates it. I try to like, it's one of those things where I'm like, maybe everybody will hate it, god damn it. But I try to, let's not be negative. Okay, assuming I'm hoping that there's going to be lots of people who ask questions and stuff. I think it'll be cool if you want to help answer people's questions on the course and stuff. The pure math style, linear algebra hardly ever has like rows or column vectors. Okay, that's fair. I in such case, I have not been exposed to this pure mathematical concept of linear algebra. It appears that I have only been exposed to the diluted version of it, the impure version of it. I have had rumors of math in my master's degree. A disgrace, Sebi. We are a disgrace to the pure mathematical style. How can I improve my grammar and ability to speak technical? How can I practice? One can practice one's grammar and ability to speak technical through speaking, doing such engagements. For instance, if one were to practice speaking in this fashion, one would be as such speaking in this fashion to one's live stream. Makes sense. Math is cool, you should do it. Case heavy. I can't think of what would call the math YouTube channel naming things. if you spoke like this, I wouldn't. No, you guys are making it. Okay, so what am I supposed to do? Should I speak regarding this fashion? But I was told to not be myself, and that's like very not myself. So I need to practice speaking in this fashion. You would just no, I have to not be myself as I have just explained. I have to not be myself. All right. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go watch my anime before I speak in before I say something weird, which I'm not supposed to do. Okay. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good rest of your day, my friends. All right, you and those ghosts we saw. Jesus Christ. Okay, bye. Have a good rest of your day. Farewell, friends.